Welcome to Pete's cooking show, where today we have to impress the audience, collect the stars, and cook some beautiful meals. Now, as we are cooking the meals, if we find any stars, we will just collect them. We need garlic, lemon, thyme twing, chicken breast, I've just found another star. The audience weren't going to tell me about this, were they? But, yeah, I found another star here. This is what you could see if you was one of the people in the audience. Olive oil. I'll try not to pour more than 50 millilitres in the pot. Right, now we need some white wine. Some lemon juice. Some oregano dried, I think it is. Right, we'll put the piece of herbal um, into the pot with the rest of the ingredients. A little bit more of the stuff. Yep, here we go. Right, we need some garlic next. And we're just going to buy that garlic. There we go, like this. And pop it on the worktop. And get another one on the surface as well. And another one. Right then, we now add the garlic to the rest of the ingredients that we got in the pot. So it's going to be very tasty, especially when we get round to the meat part of the meal. we need some salt. And we'll just put something like 4 or 5 grams of salt onto the meat on the chicken there. We'll do about the same with the pepper. We'll just put about 5 grams of pepper, that's it, onto the chicken. Right, let's get this lemon. Place it on the chopping board and cut it, I think, into quarters. So that is what I'm going to do. And then we'll be adding this to the rest of the ingredients to give it that extra locked in flavour. Baking tray. I'm just going to grab this pot and with the garlic and the oil mixture and the herb oil in it, I'm just going to cook this on the stove now. Here it goes. Okay, let's grab the chicken, place it on the baking tray, get the lemon, and what I am going to do, because this will cook together, making a very good flavour basically. So very carefully get this over here, and then we're going to place the lemon onto the chicken. Think about adding lemons to meat, just like you could add them to other dishes as well. They really give that extra flavour compared to salt and pepper and other spices alone. So as long as you can have the opportunity to add lemon to your dish, just go ahead and do that. You'll be surprised by the taste and texture results basically. Let's grab our pot of ingredients and with the garlic, and we are now going to pour that onto the rest of the contents. A couple of pieces of garlic didn't want to pour in with the rest of the content. So we're just going to gradually place each piece of garlic onto the chicken with the lemons and the piece of thyme, I think it is herbal, so that we've got even more flavour. Remember, this will all be cooking together in the bakery oven, basically, behind me. In it goes. Shut the door. I did spill a bit of the oil. Now, basically, this looks like a very, very good cooked texture now. The lemons look a bit like potatoes. Audience, yep, everyone's proud of me there. Get a plate. Well, thanks to my heat protective mittens for the kitchen, I'm able to pick up this food without any like cutlery or anything like that, like any like silverware, because obviously this is piping hot. The mittens are clean, my hands are clean, and everything that I'm working with is clean. Okay, so there's going to be no germs on the food. Basically, the lemons that look like roast potatoes are going to go with the chicken breast. And then the garlic, I've got to decide whether to put the garlic on, or maybe I may not put it on, because the garlic was just there to create a flavour around the actual chicken, what the lemons did. Now these are hot lemons, just as hot as more or less what the chicken is as well. Oh, I love it when I get applauded by the audience. Anyway, so we're going to see the results. This is going to give us some stars that we don't have to find in the kitchen, but we'll just get from the satisfaction of the judges when they eat our meals. This was lemon chicken breast, this one. For this next dish we need onion, the tomato, the garlic, the red bell pepper, the yellow bell pepper, basil leaf fresh, and swordfish. Don't try to have a sword fight with these fish, will you? Not a sword, it's just a piece of meat. Archery, whatever it's called. Chicken broth. White wine. Olive oil. Right, I'm gonna chop the onions now. Now, I'm just thinking like quarter, maybe. So, or half, but I will decide. I think I will go for quarter because then it will make the dish of the onions more smaller. Okay. Right, the red and the yellow bell pepper. I'm just going to place over here so that I can also chop that as well because this is going to be this is going to play a major ingredient in the swordfish dish. Now with the red and yellow pepper, I'm just going to place it on the chopping board and we are going to be cutting this into quarters. Due to its size, I don't want to cut it into too many pieces. So I do highly recommend going quarter with this. But I'd rather do both of them together so that way it gets the job done. So let's do this. Right, so I'm just going to grab the piece of garlic, right, and place it somewhere near the peppers and the, well, I'll put it by, actually, no, I'll put it by the onions, actually. Yeah, put it by the onions, because garlic and onions are kind of similar, the same, only one's stronger than the other. And we'll just buy an extra garlic as well. Because the garlics are tiny, I'm just going to cut them once. Right, let's grab this olive oil and pour it in the pan. The frying pan, that is. We only want so much of this because it's just cook it and make it the way we need it to be. So I'd say something like no more than yeah, 30 milliliters. We got the chicken broth to pour in as well. That's definitely going to get some flavour into this dish, I tell you now. Favourite white wine. We're going to put that in as well. Imagine all this cooking together. It's going to be amazing, this is, you know. It's going to be like a stir fry, this is. Added to the chicken by the looks of it. The best way to transport lots of chopped up veg and spices is to use this like tray transport utility kitchen tool thing. To use this, right, and then you can just grab everything to your satisfaction. That's the red and yellow bell peppers. And then when it comes to just pouring it in or dropping it in, it's very much simply easy. We're now going to cook the red and yellow bell peppers. I think with the onion and the garlic, we're going to place them on this brilliant kitchen utility tool, which does transport a lot. This does. You could actually place so much on here and transport it from one part of the kitchen to the other. So convenient. In they go, the onions and garlic with the red yellow peppers. This is a looking so good and delicious. Oh my days. Right, now we're going to grab a tomato or two, place it in the processor, the food processor, and then we are going to process the tomatoes so they're in liquid form, and we are going to take it from there. Right, this is the tomato juice that we've made in the um, food processor. Very carefully and easily does it. I am going to pour the tomato juice into the pan, the pot I mean, yeah the pot, and then turn it on as if we're about to cook some tomato soup. Right, now the swordfish, right, needs a bit of salt and pepper. So we are just going to apply that on the fish, and then we are going to place this into not the oven itself, but the actual flat grill. So basically we're just going to cook this dry on here so that it locks in the salt and pepper flavour, and we'll take it from there. Well, the swordfish is cooked both sides, all the way thoroughly through. Now we're just going to get not a large but a deep plate, basic plate there. Place it down from a long distance, grab the swordfish and pop it on the plate. This definitely looks like a stir fry. Very delicious. Now we're just going to pour the contents of the red and yellow bell peppers, the onions, the garlic all together. It'll come with the mixture as well. We'll just do it very carefully. Pour the entire content onto the swordfish. Basically, everybody, this is going to impress the judges that are going to taste this dish, and the audience are going to cheer for me again, which I can't wait for that. The tomato juice soup sauce, pour that onto the content to finalise the dish. This is probably the second and best dish I've cooked today. And the best part of all are the judges' results. Let's have a look, shall we?